What is up, YouTube? K's Primary back at you with yet another video. This time I'm doing another hockey-related video as well as a top 10 video. And I wanted to wait a few days before I actually shot this video, but I'm going to be giving you guys my top 10 favorite outdoor NHL game jerseys. Now, I know that some people think that the novelty of the outdoor games, such as the Winter Classic and the Stadium Series, are getting kind of old and that regular games should be played indoors only. But I personally like the Winter Classic and the Stadium Series. And with these special outdoor games comes special uniforms to wear. So I'm basically going to be talking about my top 10 favorite uniforms that have been worn at these games. Now for this list, I'm only looking at the Winter Classic and the Stadium Series. I will not be considering the Heritage Classic because that is not an annually recurring outdoor game. However, the one-off games such as the Centennial Classic and the 100 Classic have been taken into consideration, as has this year's Winter Classic and Stadium Series, which have already been played. I'm not basing these on teams I like, I'm basing them on how I like the jerseys. So, let's get started. Starting off at number 10 is the Washington Capitals 2015 Winter Classic jersey. I don't know why, but out of all three of Washington's outdoor uniforms, this one just strikes me as my favorite. I like it even more than their regular home jersey. The dark maroon red, the big blue W with the word marked Capitals. I don't know why, but that looks good in my opinion. It's a real nice looking jersey and I like it a lot more than their regular home uniform, or even better than their Stadium Series uniforms that they wore this past Saturday against Toronto. Number 9, a more recent jersey, the New York Rangers 2018 Winter Classic jersey. Now, normally I am not a New York Rangers fan. There's usually only two teams I don't like in the NHL, them and the Kings. But New York has had some kind of hit or miss with their uniforms. I mean, I'm not a fan of their regular uniforms. Their 2012 Winter Classic uniform was okay. Their 2014 Stadium Series that they wore against the Islanders and the Devils was decent. But I really loved how this one looked. You know, with it being the dark blue, Rangers written across the chest, NY in the shield. I just really liked how that one looked. That was a good, clean-looking jersey that was a throwback style, as is tradition with the Winter Classic to have throwback-style uniforms. So, I just thought that one looked good. And it's nice to see them actually wearing home colors, even though they have to be designated as the visiting team because of their tax exemption policy at Madison Square Garden. So, I'm not saying I would buy that jersey, but I thought it looked nice. Number 8, and this is going to shock some of you that this isn't higher on the list, but number 8 is the Anaheim Ducks 2014 Stadium Series jersey. Now, I remember when the Stadium Series game was first played back in 2014, I thought that was a cool-looking jersey. And I still think it looks pretty cool. The all-orange, the metallic Ducks logo on the chest, the OC written on the shoulder. I thought that was a nice-looking jersey. Granted, it's not the best Ducks jersey to come out of our existence since our inception in '93. I mean, I think we can all agree that the Wild Wing jersey from back in, like, '95 was the worst. But it was at least a decent attempt. It would have been cool maybe if they had used the throwback logo, or maybe used maybe reversed it where they used their 2015 alternate as the Stadium Series uniform and used the Stadium Series uniform as their alternate for 2015. But it was an okay-looking jersey for their first outdoor game. I'm sure if they ever compete in another one, whenever that one may be, maybe they'll do something different. Time will tell. But it still was a cool-looking jersey. Number 7, another Stadium Series jersey. This one, the 2017 jersey used by the Pittsburgh Penguins. Now, Pittsburgh's been in a fair number of outdoor games, both Winter Classic and Stadium Series. And I gotta admit, the Stadium Series jersey from that year looked pretty damn cool. especially with the Pittsburgh gold all over it. The City of Champions patch, the penguin on the chest. It was a cool looking jersey. The font they used for the names and numbers, it was just a sweet looking jersey. A big improvement over their 2014 Stadium Series jersey, which I didn't like very much. But not as cool as another jersey, which you'll see on this list. Baseball. Number 6. The Chicago Blackhawks 2009 Winter Classic jersey. Ah yes, of all of Chicago's outdoor game jerseys that they've been in since 2009, that one is one of my 2 favorites they've worn. And one of 2, or really 3, original designs. Their 2015-17 Winter Classic jerseys have been pretty much the same, except they changed the logo. But I just loved how that 2009 jersey looked. Primarily black, the red stripe going around the stomach and the sleeves, the old school circular logo. I thought it was just a cool looking jersey. Kind of reminds me of one of the jerseys worn by the Ottawa Senators, but Chicago makes it look better. I don't know why, but Chicago makes that look better, in my opinion. And it was their 3rd jersey for a while. Number 5. The Toronto Maple Leafs Centennial Classic jersey. Same reason as the Blackhawks. They make that look good. It was primarily blue, the white stripe going around the chest and on the sleeves, the blue letters. I thought that just looked good in my opinion. I mean, personally in that game I was playing for Detroit, but my dad's a Maple Leafs fan. He's the reason I like Toronto in the first place. So, of all of Toronto's outdoor game jerseys, I personally like that one the best. With probably my second favorite probably being their jerseys they just recently wore in this year's Stadium Series. Even though that they were met with mixed reactions, I kind of like those too. But personally, if I was to go out and buy a Maple Leafs jersey, the Centennial Classic one would be my first choice, because I just liked how that one looked, in my opinion. Number 4. Some of you are going to hate me for this. The 2011 Winter Classic jerseys worn by the Pittsburgh Penguins, or as they were also loosely dubbed, the Blue Jerseys of Doom. I just loved the colors on that jersey. The 2 shades of blue, the old school Penguins logo, the light blue used for the name and numbers. I thought that was just a kick-ass looking jersey. So much so I like it more than their 2008 Winter Classic jersey, which might sound like blasphemy to some of you old school Penguins fans. Because if you recall, they retired those jerseys because they used them as their 3rd jerseys for a while. And so many players got hurt wearing them. So, I can see why they hate them so much. Number 3. The 2016 Winter Classic jersey used by the Montreal Canadiens. I don't know why, but I just like that jersey so much better than the ones they wore during the this year's NHL 100 Classic against Ottawa. I don't know what it was about that jersey, but I just thought it looked good. The fact that the C logo was white, the letters were red, it had a primarily blue and red stripe. I just loved how that one looked. I think if I was to ever get a Canadiens jersey, it would probably be that one. Because I just loved how that one looked. It's a kick-ass looking jersey. What else can I say about it? Number 2, and this one I actually own. The 2016 Stadium Series jersey worn by the Chicago Blackhawks. As you may recall, I got that as a Christmas present a few years ago. My only complaint about it is that it doesn't have the Stadium Series patch on it. That does just, but yeah, this is when my tongue stops working. That's based on the person I bought it from. I thought that was a really cool looking jersey. The fact it had the numbers on the shoulders, the C with the 2 tomahawks on the elbows, the fact that it had the Chicago flag along the collar. It was just a cool looking jersey. I really liked how it looked. It's a crisp looking jersey. I mean, they did lose to Minnesota 6-1, I believe was the score, 5-1. But, you know, it was a decent looking jersey. I sure liked it. And finally, number 1, the first ever outdoor game jersey that I ever truly loved the 2014 Winter Classic jersey worn by the Detroit Red Wings. Now, normally I am not that big of a Red Wings fan, but I just loved how that jersey looked. The old school style winged wheel logo, the word mark Detroit's, the red with the creamish colored gold. I just loved how that jersey looked. The only thing I didn't like about it was how they put the C or the A for captain or alternate captain on the sleeve instead of on the chest. But other than that, I thought it was a kick-ass jersey. That was the first time I ever wanted a jersey for a team that wasn't the Ducks back in the day. So would I ever purchase any of these jerseys I mentioned on this list? Some of them. Some of them I would purchase, not all of them. But Detroit's definitely one that if I got a chance I would track it down. So that is my top 10 list for this video. What are your top 10 favorite outdoor game jerseys? Let me know in the comments below. I guess that's about it. Later guys, I am out of here.